Sleep paralysis, for anyone who doesn't know what sleep paralysis is, it's basically when your body becomes paralyzed while you're sleeping in the wakefulness and sleepless state. Now, I'm talking about sleep paralysis right now because I just came across a documentary on Netflix called The Nightmare. And from the name, you may already tell that it's not going to be anything super positive. It's going to be for more of the people who are confused. And I know they're confused, and people talking about it, one, because I watched it, but two, because in the title, it actually, or in the description, it says a temporary disorder. And we know the definition of a disorder is just confusion. So whatever is happening, they're confused about. Just going to be quickly going over sleep paralysis again for anyone experiencing it, anyone who may be having trouble with it, and not knowing what they're going through. So if you guys didn't know, every night when you go to sleep, there's something that happens to your body. Your body completely shuts down so it can start its healing process, you know? This is why when you wake up in the morning, some days you may feel like you're rejuvenated because your body actually got rest. Because your body's not needed when you're sleeping, right? The only thing that's really still active is your mind. This is why we don't die of suffocation every night. You know, this is why you never realize that you're still focusing on your breathing. Notice that your body kind of takes care of it for you, your mind. That's why your blood's still pumping. That's why your heart's still beating. So sleep paralysis is the transition between wakefulness and sleep. So this is a term that's been coined. It's called mind awake, body asleep. And this is legit what's happening. Your mind, or you are just becoming aware that your body is sleeping, which is sleep paralysis. Now, why does this happen? Well, this actually happens because it's a defense mechanism. So look at it from a viewpoint that your body's trying to protect you. What is my body trying to protect me from? Well, Drell, when you are dreaming and you're having those dreams where you're flying, or you could be a Power Ranger and you're fighting bad guys and you're saving the city or whatever, if you were to actually act that out in the physical while you were dreaming, you could seriously injure yourself, possibly even injure others, and do some serious damage. Okay, that makes sense. So what about the people that sleepwalk, dreamwalk, whatever? Those are the people that don't experience sleep paralysis. So for whatever reason, their motor functions don't shut off, and they actually are in two places at once, in a sense. Okay, whatever, yeah, but that doesn't explain why I can hear voices, or why I can see colors or different shapes, etc., etc. I'm not going to get into the horror stuff just yet. Well, like I said, you are in still between the wakefulness and dreamless state, which means that, the place where you do dream, and you can experience all this awesome phenomena, from breathing underwater to flying to seeing fairies or giants. You're still kind of in that state of consciousness as well. It's like you're trying to balance both. You're jumping back and forth. Okay, so why do I experience always negative things or dark figures, etc., etc.? Now, the thing with the dreamless state, or your dreams, is at this point, whatever you think of actually starts manifesting. Whether it's your likes, or your dislikes, which could be your fears. All these manifest. So like one time I woke up from a dream and I realized that I can still hear and kind of see my dream even though I was back in my body. That's just me still in between states. That's why I was hearing voices. Now me, because my dream was positive, my dreams are usually positive. I'm more upbeat, more vibrant, more colorful. That's the voices and colors and stuff that I see. But now for someone who is going through that fear response, because I guess they're not comfortable with sleep paralysis, they're going to act fearful. Now what happens with fearful energy? You're going to start attracting things that actually scare you, especially when you start thinking about it. So if you start telling yourself, oh, someone's sitting on my chest, you're going to start feeling like someone's sitting on your chest. You might start seeing a figure, again, because you're in the dreamless state, so you're manifesting. Imagine you manifesting your fears and scaring yourself, and you can't move as well, so you're just trapped in your body. So now that you're in sleep paralysis, if you didn't get to the point where you're scaring yourself, basically scaring yourself, and you're able to just realize that, you know what? okay, I'm just aware that my body is sleeping. My body actually does this every night. The only reason I'm scared right now is because I am aware of what's happening. I am not ignorant to what goes on while I'm sleeping anymore. And this makes me scared. Once you get that out of the way, or if you don't even get to that point, you can think positively. You can just rest your mind, relax, you know, and visualize something. This can lead to a lucid dream, or what's also known as an astral projection. But basically, these two scenarios will keep you not focused on your body anymore and can get you back to a different state of consciousness. And then when you actually wake up, your mind is ready and your body is ready as well. And then it's cool, not cool, but some people will say, oh, like, I hate the fact that I can't get up. I want to get up. And then you just have to remember, are you sure you want to get up? It could actually be like 4 in the morning, especially if you have a window. Like, you wouldn't have gotten up on another particular day. The only reason that you choose to get up now is because you don't have the power to get up. And that's making you fight with your mind and your body in a sense. So, if this is happening, just realize your body is not ready to wake up. Your body is still sleeping. It's like if you're telling a kid to go hug his grandparent or something, but the kid doesn't want to. And you're forcing the kid, but the kid just doesn't want to. It's like, okay, you're sleeping. I get it. I understand. I apologize. Like, there's just so many different viewpoints to look at it. I know it's easier said than done, but these are just some tips to help. And if you really want to get up, then you just have to be prepared and open to get up. What I used to do was my eyes would be closed, and I would just visualize one of my limbs moving in my bed, and that would just jolt me up. But you have to be mentally relaxed. So you kind of have to just ease yourself into it, even mentally say, I am ready to wake up, and then see what happens. But fighting against your body, fighting with your body, if you haven't realized by now, a lot of negative things can happen. And this is where the horror comes in. And this is why I watched The Nightmare. And this is why I really wanted to just talk about sleep paralysis. It's not as bad as it actually is. It's actually really a good thing. It's just when we become aware of it, we start tripping out and we go crazy. So I hope this helped, and if it didn't help, just let me know so I can give you guys a little bit more clarity on the subject. But other than that, enjoy.